Welcome to the 2013 Steeplechase event of the Maine Robotics Track Meet. I'm going to run over it really quickly and then I'm going to have Ben show you some of the different parts. We've rearranged the track this year. There's still a 1 foot square start where the robot must begin, and just like all of the other events, you need to have a 1 second delay inside the program so that when you push the start button you have a chance to get your hands and your fingers and everything else away from the robot before it starts moving. So you can see this little mock robot is sitting inside of a 1 foot square. As soon as it touches the start line, bing, the timer would start and you would have whatever length of time it takes to go all the way to the finish. The first obstacle you're going to run into is a 1.5 wide by 3/4 inch tall wooden block. And it's immediately followed by, well, a little dip, and then you have to actually get up onto the ramp. It's not an easy task. Now, once you're up on the ramp, you've got to come all the way up, transition over the top, all the way down the other side, and then across the finish line. And as soon as you touch the finish line, the timing would stop. Now, scoring this year, you would get your first 10 points by getting completely over the ridge. So that's now in a 10-point scoring position. And just a few more inches along, once you're completely on the hill, you've now received another 10 points. The third 10 points is to reach the top. So that would now be another 10 points. And the final 10 points would be to reach the finish line. As with last year, there's a 3/4 inch black electrical tape line running right down the middle of the course. We have put the obstacle this year at the beginning of the hill, and you are likely going to need to use the black electrical tape line to maintain your center position, because this ramp, we've found when we've tested it with robots, this obstacle at the beginning will really mess up your alignment. So keep that in mind as you try it out. There is no Lego pit like we had last year, but we've kept the center hill the same. So if you built one last year, you can still use the hill. We simply, and if you look in the directions, we took a piece of plywood, added 2 blocks, because if you look very carefully, the hill is on a second block, which raises up the entrance to the hill, the starting point. So not only do you have to get over the first one, you've got to get onto the hill by going up that extra 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to give you a little bit more challenge this year. And I think that pretty well describes what this year's steeplechase event will look like.